We started SCAA in 1968.
It's more of like a family community, and it's a tight-knit community, and it's.
I started playing SCAA because I am the youngest out of us, and I saw how much they loved it, and my dad plays basketball as well.
My name is Tom Coe. I'm one of the founders of SCAA. The founders mostly played basketball together. Gym that we played at was Collins Playfield, and we used to go there every Saturday. This is after high school. Gene Boyd was the director of Collins Fieldhouse basketball. He put us in leagues, and in a sense, I think Gene Boyd started us in basketball, and then it grew to where most of the players made high school teams. Actually, after high school, we had a team of players that played in the Nice Event League, and we played basketball, and they also formed a football team. The group that started was called the Clippers, and it was a bunch of guys that played football and basketball. We played in the Nice Event League against Filipinos and Japanese teams, and so from then we decided that we need to form an organization to help the younger kids, because we knew that it was going to be tough for them to make high school varsity basketball team. Wallace Ng, known as Pudgy, was the president of the first group of founders. We started SCAA in 1968.
My name is Terry Marr. I'm the son of one of the founding members of the SCAA organization, Al Marr. Served on the board, I've coached, athletic director over the years. For me, we were playing like in 65, 66, 67. That's right, it was actually before the SCAA organization. My dad decided, along with some friends, to teach basketball skills to kids in the Asian or Chinese community. That's how it originally started.
Wallace Ng sent out a letter, and we had registration at St. Peter's Church, October 20th, 1968. We had 35 boys and no girls.
Myself and the other friends, we were running through the normal drills like kids do now, or still do. That meant the basic basketball skills.
The first year of SCAA was disorganized because we just started, and we moved these kids through clinic, and then we formed teams and got them into Seattle Park Department leagues. We had some of our founders' brothers living in Portland, and also we had good friends in Vancouver, and we asked them to form teams. And the first year that we played at Portland, we slaughtered them because they were just beginning. But they grew and got better, so it's very competitive now.
We go down there, President's holiday. So the families, moms especially, like the shopping, on the holiday. Portland would come up here, a month later for the LMR tournament there.
And then we always used to travel up there or down to Portland, and that was always a lot more fun.
Over the years, I think rivalry got a little intense. I don't know, I think it's pretty informal now. There's no Seattle-Portland rivalry source. They just send teams up, and we send teams down there.
In 1974, we had like 107 boys and girls.
My name is Sandra Fukuhara.
My name is Cheryl Gong.
We were on the first girls basketball team.
Around 1975 basketball season, we had two teams of girls, and they were called Fortune Cookie and Bean Sprouts, and they played against the boys, and I think they won. Dr. Roy Marr was one of the coach, Wendy Ong and Cheryl Chow.
I think back when it first started, me and my sister and a number of other people, they found us out of this summer youth program where Cheryl Chow did.
But then we all got split off pretty quick because Cheryl Chow started really recruiting girls. And so we had our own team within maybe a year or two.
My name is Sherman Gong, and brother of these two. For all the girls, they were like the non-girly girls. So Cheryl was like kind of leading that pack, you know, because you're doing relay races or you're doing whatever, and
Skills are skills.
next thing I know, it's like, why are they going to play basketball? And I wasn't playing basketball.
My name is Michael Marr. Phil Marr was my dad, and he was one of the founders of SCAA with Al Marr. My dad got me into SCAA just to be with all the other Asian kids because I lived out in Shoreline where it's predominantly all white. I started in 5th grade and I went all the way up to high school. Dr. Lun Chin was my first coach. SCAA had tennis for a little bit, but then I think it got taken over by Amy Yee. They didn't have people that could really teach you that much. It was just get the kids in there and play and have fun. The only thing I really remembered was that my last year, I made the all-star team for all of the leagues, and then we went down to California and played against other Asian teams.
Okay, my name's Danny Lee, and I started playing in, I think in the late 70s of, I think when I was in 4th grade. Kind of dating myself, but started in the 70s, ended in the mid 80s. At first it was a little tough, but I got the hang of it after 1 year, and then it became really, really fun. And I grew up in Beacon Hill, Seattle, and there was a lot of other kids from the neighborhood that were also involved in SCAA as well.
So who was your first coach then for SCAA?
It was Michael Marr and Byron Marr and Scotty Chin. They were kind of like the reason that made my experience so fun. I think for me, SCAA, my memories is winning the ABL championship twice. Greg Yin, Alex Sum, Dennis Ishida, to name a few.
My name is Watson Liu. I started back in the 80s, 8th grade. You know, I never picked up a basketball until 8th grade. I had some friends that wanted me to play because I was a little bit taller. You know, fairly athletic, long, and they wanted me on their team. This was back in 1986 to 1990. You know, I don't know if I technically chose SCAA. I think the friends chose me for SCAA. Yeah, we had ABL. It was a 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th graders, and I played all 3 years. And we got smashed, you know, the first year as sophomores, and then we did fairly well in junior year, and then we were supposed to win it our senior year, and we did.
My name is Scott Marr. My grandfather, Al Marr, was one of the founding members of the organization. I'm the grandson, so I consider it like family. Grew up playing basketball through all the way from 6 years old all the way through high school.
I was a kick-ass head coach. 95, 90, yeah, something like that, 94, 95. And I got involved with SCAA
We were just
when I was an
talking about
adult.
that.
And just because I played with other friends and they had asked me to coach. So that's how I became involved with SCAA.
I remember when we first started, we didn't have enough people to form a team, so we had to join an older team. We played up, and my first early memories, I don't remember who the coach was, but I remember losing every game. Like, we lost literally every game. The snacks after the game was what we were looking forward to. We had our same core group, you know, the Running Rebels, pretty much formed when we were in elementary school, and we stuck together.
We're like, we go in the huddle, time out. We gotta run this play. Okay, Coach Lou. Okay. It's like 5 LeBron James trying to coach 5 LeBron James. Coaching this team was very fulfilling for me, because there were so many different personalities on this team. Big egos. Yeah, these guys were so talented, they thought they could get by on just cruising. And you know what?
But the year before we played in the championship, it was over by halftime.
It was over before it started.
It was over by halftime.
It was over when we walked in the gym, bro.
Our junior year, we played the same team. It was over by halftime.
Who did you guys play?
In 1993, we had like 320 boys and girls. in 2008, we had like 360 boys and girls.